Welcome everyone to another episode of Dan and Tony Sports. My name is Dan Snyder, joined tonight, as I usually always am, by Tony Casper, Dan Beebe. Dan O'Shea should be calling in just a few minutes. We've got a big show tonight. We're going to do part 2 of our fantasy football, this time being the NFL. We're going to talk the Southeastern Conference. We're going to talk the NFC East. And we're going to prepare.
Pumped.
Super pumped. As Dan O'Shea is joining us now via Skype. Dan O'Shea, how you doing?
Dan? Dan?
Mr. O'Shea, you there?
You are a liar. You just lied.
I did.
I muted myself.
There he is.
Nope, I choose to blame Dan.
I am here. I am less than good. I'm not terrible, but I did manage to throw my back out over the weekend. I just took some pain pills, so we'll see if I may get through this draft.
Well, we wish you good luck, sir. But you're just in time to start, as we're about to read our pigskin poetry. I said it before, and I'll say it again now. It's only preseason, so don't have a cow. Preseason only counts if you have quarterback issues. So stop all the crying and put away the tissues. Many teams have won all 4 of those games and have had lousy seasons that end up in shame. Good teams have lost and not won a single one. But come regular season, they get shit done. The Cowboys will be fine. The Eagles will too. The Bengals are still trash, and so too will be Big Blue. So stop all this nonsense and just enjoy the sport, because preseason doesn't dictate if your team will come up short. I'm so sick of all these people the Cowboys are 0-3 in preseason. Yeah, well, you know what? Dak looks sharp. That's all that matters. The Eagles are 0-3 in preseason. They're going to be just fine.
No one cares about preseason. It doesn't matter.
It matters for depth, and that's about it.
It matters to the coaching staff who get to make the final decisions on the 53.
And
That's my conclusion and evaluating where rookies are at. That's it.
Besides the coaches, the only other people that really care about the preseason are the players trying to make the teams themselves. So
yeah, but the people that are on the short list of not starting.
It's a good point.
Because you know that the starters don't care.
All right, so Tony, Dan, this weekend we were at a little bit of a card show, sports card convention in Clifton Park, and I think we had a pretty good time.
Yeah, we had a good time.
And we were giving away the opportunity to win some tickets to an NFL, I'm sorry, not an NFL, Major League Baseball game, either Yankees, Mets, or, if you prefer, UAlbany football. So we're going to take these few minutes here before the NFL fantasy football draft starts to draw our winner. So without further ado, let's open this up. We'll shake them up.
Oh, you got one? Good.
Here we go. And the winner is Sandy Crow. I think that's how you say it.
That's how it's spelled.
Yep. Sandy, congratulations. You're the winner. I will be if you're listening right now, I will be contacting you tomorrow via email to get the information about which game you want to see. If you're not listening, I'm still going to email you tomorrow. So
you're going to get an email.
You're going to get an email. Congratulations. You're the winner. Cannot wait to get you all set up with these tickets. She was great. I remember her.
Mm-hmm. Pick 9. This is bull.
Tony's not happy that his fantasy football draft slot is 9th. I don't know how it got set up this way, but we did have one person who unfortunately wasn't able to do the fantasy draft. So we had to last minute find a replacement, and that replacement is none other than Christine, my wife.
Okay. I hope she beats you.
Well, she's got the first pick, and her team name is pretty hilarious. So,
I can't see team names.
oh well, I will tell you what her team name is. Her team name.
Did you face, was it Brad in the championship last year?
Yeah, she did face Brad in the championship. Her team name is Just Here So I Don't Get Fined.
Oh, good.
Love it.
Yes, I am very partial to that name. Now, I personally don't go with any strategies for drafting a fantasy football team. I'm pretty much a noob. So
Well, as long as you can admit your faults.
I want to hear from you guys. What is your strategy? When do you take a quarterback? Do you go running back, wide receiver
You're going to say
first?
this 7 minutes before I got a draft?
Why would we tell you anyways?
Yeah. My strategy
trying to
is you'll
cheat.
find out as I pick.
Right.
I can already tell you who I'm picking with the second pick if they're not gone.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is my understanding that Christine and you are 1 and 2?
It was random.
I'm starting not to believe you, though.
It was random.
All of these drafts seem to be working out conveniently like this.
Conveniently, I picked last in our college draft.
Yeah, all right, Belichick Jr.
Yeah. Listen, I was team 1 because I signed up first. Christine was team 12. She got the first pick. It's random. I didn't do it.
I don't know. I question it.
Don't question it. You ain't got nothing to
My
question.
draft strategy is I always start with a kicker,
Rodrigo Blankenship, here I come.
and then you want to shore up your defense, and then I suggest a tight end.
Listen, Christine
I agree with Tony.
Christine drafted a defense with her third pick last year and came in second and lost by less than a point in the championship. So
So it doesn't matter.
True. So she followed part of the strategy. She would have been first if she took a kicker.
she Oh man, I'm sure she would have been first if she took a kicker. Oh man.
Let's ask you a question. Is there a specific player you want so we can take him off the board?
Well, I have 2 players in mind that I want to go with. First is
Go on.
Okay. First is obviously Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, I don't
If
think
he's
he's going
gone-
to be there.
If Christine takes him with pick number 1, Antonio Brown.
You
I
are
have A, B in one of my leagues.
you're
Just to
hoping
confirm,
high.
this is a we're doing point PPR, right? Point per reception.
Yes.
Okay.
I literally have the second pick.
One team.
So
I got.
one of those 2 people are going to be there.
Well, that's true. I mean, this
If not both.
is going to be interesting. I mean, I also, like I said, I drafted my dynasty team last night, so
How'd that go?
it went all right. I took a lot of dart throws on rookie running backs.
Did you get Nick Chubb?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, I think he's going to be an absolute monster.
No, but I took some dart throws on rookie running backs, and then just kind of pieced it together. And then with the last overall pick, actually second to last overall pick after the trading was done, I decided, my team's filled out. I'm going to grab Des Bryant.
That is great.
Because you know what? Why not?
I'll tell you why not. He's not playing this year.
He's my wide receiver 7.
Yeah, you wasted a pick. You could have picked up someone like Aurelius Ben or something like that.
No thanks.
Is he even still playing?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I mean, if I wanted to waste a pick, it would have been Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit.
Would you like me to change that? Because I can give you another option.
I'm curious. Who's your other option?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe somebody like,
Reggie Bush.
yeah, there you go. Reggie Bush. That's a good
What?
good answer.
Anyone take Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, of course. It's a dynasty league. You can keep up to 5 people next year. So why wouldn't you take a gamble? That being said, I have Tyrod Taylor.
Until he dies.
Tyrod Taylor susceptibly has been a top 10 fantasy quarterback the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, because he is, one, very underrated, so they don't play him as, tough as other quarterbacks. He's very mobile. He gets a lot of yards with his feet.
He's bound to win a Super Bowl before he retires because he was on the Bills first. Just like Marshawn. So.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Dan Beebe.
You got to leave the Bills first. That's part of the deal.
I mean, that being said, I also took Jarvis Landry, so.
You took Jarvis Landry?
Yeah. He's led the league in reception the last 2 years. If it's point per reception, give me that. Gobble up.
I was just about to say good pickup.
Thanks.
The witness why I drafted Sunday had AB and Josh Gordon.
AB and Josh Gordon. You're just out there reaping the benefits of some missed pickups, right?
I mean, that could be a deadly combination if Josh Gordon is the animal that everyone seems to think he can be. Although, I mean, I've sung his praise before, so I'm not totally against it. Funny enough, I took Landry, and then right afterwards, somebody took Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
We had one spot where three
Browns
went in a row. It was Njoku, Hyde, and Duke Johnson.
Duke Johnson.
He's great in PPR. That's all he does is catch. He doesn't run.
No, I think he's a good pickup. I mean, unless you're trying to get David Johnson, which has happened to someone in the Death Wish Fantasy League. Thought they were getting David Johnson. It wasn't David Johnson. Joke's on the person who had David Johnson, though. That D. Johnson did better in fantasy.
Well, yeah, because that had to be the year that Johnson went down with the injury.
And then tried to come back and then got injured again.
Yeah,
different, unrelated injury. Yep.
That sounds about right.
Oh, man, we are getting really close to this fantasy draft. What was that?
Less than 1 minute.
Less than a minute? Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, gentlemen. All right. So, like I said, I have the second pick. Christine has the first pick. We are almost ready to go.
Chick-fil-A kickoff. ABC Saturday.
I'm not ready. I'm scared.
You got this, Dan O'Shea. You've got this, man. You can do it.
Maybe those green
scared.
pills will help. Who knows? They pass them out like candy in NFL locker room, so.
They do.
Yep.
They do. They also pass around cocaine. How else does it snow in Miami?
And pop.
I guess that's true.
You guys hear that beeping?
Oh, I do.
And now.
Yay!
Your team is now on the clock.
My team is now on the clock. All right, let's see.
That was fast.
Le'Veon Bell was taken first. All right, so.
I don't know who you're going with now.
I wonder who you think I'm going with.
Guys, it's going to be Ezekiel Elliott.
Guys, it's going to be Ezekiel Elliott.
Trade.
Christine has said that she is not trying to be burned this year. And then she said, let's go auto draft. Oh, good job, Christine. So we got 2 players drafted already. 4.
There's AB.
Oh, man. All right, give me one. Let's see. We got Antonio Brown drafted, David Johnson, Todd Gurley. I took Ezekiel Elliott. Christine took Le'Veon Bell. Side note about Le'Veon Bell, he has said that he plans to show up to practice on Monday. Do you think that he's actually going to play without a new contract this season? Or do you think he's going to hold out?
He just released a statement saying that was quote unquote fake news. So I don't think he's going to play before he gets that contract.
We'll talk about another gigantic contract in just a little bit. Saquon Barkley and Alvin Kamara are taken off the board. This is a running back heavy draft so far. Tony's over here freaking out. Your team is now on the clock. All right, Tony, what's your thought? Who are you going with?
Well, I mean, running backs seem to be a hot commodity, so There's that.